Children today are growing up in a world dominated by technology. From tablets and smartphones to social media, digital devices have become a constant presence in their daily lives. But what many parents don't realize is that this growing exposure to technology is affecting more than just screen time. It's reshaping the way children experience and process emotions. A recent study by Common Sense Media found that children ages 8 to 12 spend an average of 5 hours a day on screens, while teens spend more than 7 hours daily. This level of engagement has raised concerns among experts about how technology may be interfering with crucial aspects of emotional development, such as empathy, self-regulation, and the ability to build healthy relationships. In today's video, we'll explore how technology is affecting children's emotional growth, what signs parents should be watching for, and most importantly, how you can help your child maintain emotional balance in a digital world. Stay until the end, as we'll be sharing practical strategies you can apply today to encourage healthier habits. To understand the impact, let's first take a look at what emotional development really is and why it's so important. Emotional development is the process through which children learn to understand, express, and manage their emotions, while also recognizing and responding to the emotions of others. It's a fundamental part of growing up, laying the foundation for empathy, self-esteem, and the ability to build meaningful relationships. In the early years, children learn to recognize basic emotions like happiness, anger, and sadness. As they grow, they develop more complex emotional skills, such as managing frustration, resolving conflicts, and showing empathy. For example, a child with strong emotional development can handle rejection without an extreme reaction or comfort a friend who is feeling down. This development doesn't happen overnight. It's shaped by life experiences, interactions with family and peers, and the environment they grow up in. Positive experiences, like playing with friends or resolving arguments through communication, strengthen emotional skills. Negative experiences, on the other hand, such as isolation or lack of supportive interactions, can delay emotional growth. Emotional development is critical because it influences nearly every aspect of a child's life. A child who can manage their emotions effectively is more likely to succeed academically, maintain strong friendships, and navigate challenges with resilience. Research from the Child Mind Institute shows that children who develop emotional regulation early in life are better prepared to handle academic and social challenges later on. However, when this development is disrupted, children may struggle with low self-esteem, difficulty managing stress, and a lack of empathy, which can lead to long-term emotional and behavioral issues. But how exactly does technology play a role in disrupting this process? Let's dive into the ways digital devices are interfering with children's emotional growth. Technology has become a double-edged sword for children. While it offers opportunities for learning and entertainment, it can also interfere with the development of critical emotional skills. The problem lies in how digital interactions often replace face-to-face experiences that are essential for learning empathy, managing emotions, and building meaningful connections. One of the most significant ways technology disrupts emotional growth is through the lack of real-time social interaction. When children spend hours texting or communicating through screens, they miss out on important non-verbal cues, such as facial expressions and body language. These cues help them understand how others feel and respond appropriately. Without them, children may struggle to develop empathy, making it harder for them to connect with others on a deeper emotional level. Social media also creates an environment where children become dependent on external validation. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat reward users with likes, comments, and shares, fostering a constant need for approval. Over time, this can lead to low self-esteem and anxiety, as children measure their worth based on digital feedback rather than internal confidence. Studies from Common Sense Media reveal that nearly 35% of teens feel more insecure about their appearance or social status after using social media. Another major issue is overstimulation. Digital content, whether it's a fast-paced video game or endless YouTube videos, keeps children in a heightened state of mental engagement. This overstimulation can make it difficult for them to process emotions effectively. For example, a child who is constantly bombarded with digital stimuli may struggle to recognize when they're feeling overwhelmed or anxious because they're never given the space to slow down and reflect. Technology can also interfere with emotional regulation by offering instant gratification. Games and apps are designed to deliver immediate rewards, which can make it harder for children to develop patience or cope with delayed gratification in real life. As a result, they may become more prone to frustration or emotional outbursts when things don't go their way. The combined effect of these factors is significant. Children may have difficulty forming strong bonds, managing stress, or understanding the emotions of others, all of which are essential skills for long-term emotional well-being. Understanding these disruptions is key to recognizing the warning signs. Let's explore how you can spot when technology is affecting your child's emotional health. It's not always easy to spot when technology is negatively impacting your child's emotional development, but there are key warning signs parents can watch for. The earlier you recognize these signs, the quicker you can help your child regain emotional balance. One common red flag is social withdrawal. If your child is spending excessive time on screens and avoiding face-to-face interactions with family or friends, this could indicate a problem. Technology can create a false sense of connection, but in reality, it often leads to isolation. Instead of building real relationships, children may become overly reliant on digital interactions. Irritability and mood swings are another major warning sign. If your child becomes frustrated, angry, or emotionally unstable after using devices, or when asked to stop using them, this could signal that their emotional regulation is being compromised. Studies have shown that overstimulation from digital content can lead to increased aggression and difficulty managing emotions. You may also notice a decline in empathy or emotional sensitivity. Children who spend too much time on screens may struggle to understand or respond to the emotions of others. For example, they may seem indifferent to a sibling's distress or fail to recognize when a friend is upset. This lack of emotional awareness is often linked to reduced real-world social interactions. Additionally, pay attention to signs of low self-esteem or anxiety. If your child frequently seeks validation through likes or comments on social media, or if they express feelings of inadequacy after comparing themselves to others online, this could be a sign that their emotional well-being is being impacted. Recognizing these signs is the first step. But to truly address the issue, it's important to understand both the potential benefits and risks of technology on emotional growth. Technology isn't all bad when it comes to emotional development. In fact, when used correctly, it can offer valuable tools for learning, self-expression, and emotional growth. However, without proper guidance, it can also harm a child's emotional well-being. Let's break down the positives and negatives. On the positive side, technology can provide educational resources and emotional support. For example, apps designed to teach mindfulness and meditation can help children learn how to manage stress and regulate their emotions. Online platforms can also be a source of support for children who may feel isolated or have difficulty expressing themselves in person. For some, finding communities online where they feel understood and accepted can boost self-esteem and provide a sense of belonging. Additionally, collaborative games and virtual projects can help develop teamwork and problem-solving skills. Games that require cooperation encourage children to work together, promoting positive social interactions in a digital space. Educational programs that teach empathy through role-playing can also enhance emotional understanding. However, the negative impacts of technology often outweigh the positives when screen time is excessive or unregulated. One of the biggest risks is the desensitization to emotions. Children who are constantly exposed to fast-paced content or violent video games may become less sensitive to the emotions and experiences of others. Over time, this can lead to a decrease in empathy and emotional awareness. Social media also presents significant challenges, especially when it comes to comparison and self-worth. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok often present idealized versions of life, leading children to compare themselves to unrealistic standards. This can result in feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and even depression. A study by the Pew Research Center found that 45% of teens who use social media report feeling overwhelmed by the pressure to maintain a certain image online. Another concern is cyberbullying, which can cause severe emotional distress. Unlike face-to-face bullying, online harassment can be relentless and difficult to escape, making children feel trapped and anxious. Research shows that victims of cyberbullying are at a higher risk of developing long-term mental health issues. To help children navigate the digital world, it's important for parents to establish healthy boundaries. Let's explore some practical solutions that can make a difference. Helping your child maintain emotional balance in a world filled with technology doesn't mean eliminating screens entirely. Instead, it's about creating healthy habits and guiding your child to use technology in a way that supports their growth rather than hindering it. Here are some practical strategies you can start implementing today. 1. Set screen time limits and create screen-free zones. Limiting screen time is one of the most effective ways to reduce the negative impact of technology. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends no more than 1 to 2 hours of recreational screen time per day for children. Establishing clear rules, such as no screens during meals or before bedtime, can create a healthier balance. Screen-free zones, like the bedroom and dining area, help ensure that important family interactions are prioritized over digital distractions. 2. Encourage face-to-face interactions. Real-world social interactions are critical for developing empathy and emotional intelligence. Encourage your child to spend time with friends, join group activities, or participate in team sports. Activities like these allow them to practice conflict resolution, collaboration, and emotional regulation skills that digital interactions can't fully provide. Family time, such as game nights or shared outdoor activities, also strengthens emotional bonds and reduces screen dependency. 3. Promote mindful and intentional technology use. Not all screen time is harmful. Teach your child to use technology mindfully by choosing educational apps, creative platforms, and content that promotes learning or relaxation. Encourage them to reflect on how they feel after using different types of media. For example, if a particular app makes them feel anxious or insecure, discuss why that might be and explore healthier alternatives. 4. Monitor and discuss social media use. Social media can have both positive and negative effects on your child's emotional health. To minimize risks, maintain an open dialogue about their online experiences. Ask questions like, "What do you enjoy about social media?" or "How do you feel after scrolling through your feed?" Teach them to recognize the difference between real and curated content and help them understand that many online images don't reflect reality. 5. Teach emotional regulation techniques. Help your child develop coping mechanisms to manage stress and negative emotions. Techniques like deep breathing exercises, journaling, or guided meditations can be valuable tools. Some apps, such as those designed for mindfulness, can be helpful as long as they're used in moderation. Encourage your child to take breaks from screens when they feel overwhelmed and engage in calming offline activities like reading or drawing. 6. Be a role model. Children often mimic the behaviors they see in their parents. If you're constantly checking your phone or using screens during family time, they'll be more likely to do the same. Set an example by putting your devices away during meals and before bed. Show them that technology can be managed responsibly. By incorporating these strategies, you can create a home environment where technology is a helpful tool, not a barrier to emotional growth. Consistency is key. Small changes can lead to big improvements over time. Technology is a powerful tool, but when it comes to emotional development, balance is everything. By setting screen time limits, encouraging face-to-face interactions, and promoting mindful technology use, you can help your child grow emotionally in a healthy way. Remember, small changes in daily habits can have a lasting impact on their well-being. What step will you take first? Share your thoughts in the comments, And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other parents. Together, we can create a healthier digital future for our kids.